I got like grease stains on my pants.
Is that the signature?
That's when you know you've done a good job. Burger was good. I couldn't wait to do this, to eat it. You know, cold cheese is. So we made burgers today. We made a simple smash burger that anybody can make, a sauce that anybody can make, assuming that you have ketchup, mustard, and mayonnaise in your fridge, or anywhere. Doesn't have to be your fridge. But it's easy to make, right? Sauce is easy. You just take ketchup, mustard, mayo in equal parts, mix them together, sauce is done. And then the beef, 3-ounce balls, 85 grams. We used 100% grass-fed beef, but you can use any kind of beef. You can use any kind of ground beef you want. The caramelized onions, cut them into, relatively thin strips. They don't have to be too thin. You want to cut them like super razor thin if you're eating them raw. We're going to do slices of onion because we want to do caramelized onions. So we're just going to do thin slices. Cook faster. We want these onions to be kind of mushy, jammy, caramelized. When you're chopping, you want to tuck your fingers in so that you don't chop off a finger. You want to tuck them in, so the worst that you do is you shave off a knuckle, but you don't ever lop off a whole finger, right? This is kind of what you're looking for, little strips. And we'll go ahead and do the same thing here. And we're gonna saute these down. It's gonna take forever. That's not gonna fit. And we need a bigger container. We need like a bowl or something. This is all we do. We do this for like 20 minutes. You're looking for the strings of onions to be less rigid. We're trying to turn this into mush almost, but recognizable mush. It's supposed to turn like a golden color. I'll give you a little cheat code. Pop quiz. What is another term for caramelized onions? Sweated onions. When it comes to caramelizing onions, you want to go ahead and add some salt, and that starts the breaking down of the onion. It draws out the moisture. You see how they're getting soft? Like they're getting kind of translucent, and they're not as rigid as they were. And that happened pretty quickly. Again, we don't want to burn the onion. We don't want crispy onions. We just want nice and caramelized. See, like that? We don't want that. Avoid burning anything. This is en route to what we're looking for. Like, it's looking good. It's not where we want to be yet. We've been in this phase for a while, but it's fine. This is kind of where you want to be. This is how you get the best caramelized onions. Slow. See what we ended up with? We had onions that filled this whole thing, and this is what we ended up with. Brioche buns. I like potato buns. I like brioche buns. I think they're both great. We're gonna toast the buns. We're gonna go ahead and get some color on these buns. As long as you get some color on there, how toasted you want it is really personal preference. And the reason why you toast your buns is so that they don't get soggy. So this was a smash burger. We smashed it real thin, get the crispy edges. We're looking for the crispiness. We're looking for the hard sear. We wanna cook them as fast as possible with as high a heat as possible. High heat, fast cook. We're smashing it, we're taking away any thickness whatsoever. We want to get it like thin, like paper. And so it cooks right away, it cooks super fast. So we just put a sear on one side and then immediately flip it over, sear it on the other side. This is a smasher. I'm gonna oil this a little bit. This is a press, like a burger press or a bacon press. That's the manufacturer in case anybody wants to go and buy it. And you want something with enough surface area. Obviously you can do this with a flat spatula, not a spatula like this with slots in it, because your burger will kind of go through the slots and get stuck, then you can't get it off. So the burger on this side, the side that's being pressed, doesn't stick. We'll take one as we're gonna put it down. See that? Hit it with some salt, a lot of salt. You want your burger salty. And then pretty much go ahead and smash it right away. You see how flat it is now? And this is gonna cook really fast. 1 minute max, probably 30 seconds. You're gonna be able to tell the edges are gonna start to, you can kind of sort of see the edges start to crisp a little bit. That's when you can tell. All right, so this is done. You just let it sit on the griddle, put a good amount of onion on there. You can put more, you can put less, it's all up to you. And then 1 slice of cheese, let the cheese melt a little bit. See, you already seared one side. Now you can let it coast. That's why I turned off the burner. I don't want it to like become like a crispy piece of cardboard. Now I'm just gonna let the steam and the heat, residual heat, do the rest of the work, and then I'll go by and fix the rest of we take a bottom piece, we get some pickle on there. We just wanna wait for the cheese to melt a little bit more. It's a simple, typically the way I like to do it is onions and then the cheese over it. And then you take the bottom bun, put a little sauce on there, put the patty with the patty that already has the onion and the cheese on top. Smash burger with some cheese and some caramelized onion. In the future, we want to do some big grilling episodes. We want to do not just grilling, not just meat. We want to do pastas. We want to do ethnic food. We want to do everything. We want to do very simple recipes. We want to do a recipe on just how to make a gravy, how to make a meatloaf. But we're going to be using this bad boy. We're going to do some barbecue. We're going to do some Wagyu meats. We're gonna take it as far as it can go. Like, subscribe, and hit the thumbs up button. All right, yeah. And we're gonna get some good ASMR with this.
Oh, yeah.